the visitor to the university, Governor of Ondo State, other governors, members of the National and State Assembly, cabinet members here present, your highnesses, members of the University Governing Council, members of Senate, my lords, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Section 6 of the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology Act 2008, as amended, empowers the university to grant degrees as well as to award medals and prizes. It also provides that the Chancellor shall, in relation to the university, take precedence over all other members of the university, and when he is present, shall preside at all meetings of convocation held for conferring degrees. I, therefore, humbly call on the Chancellor, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Frederick Obateru Akirutan, CON, the Olugbo of Ugbo Kingdom, to constitute this assembly as a convocation for the conferment of degrees and award of prizes. Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellency, I hereby constitute this assembly as a convocation of the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology for the purpose of conferment of the first degree.
I now humbly invite the Pro-Chancellor to present the visitor. The Pro-Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellencies, the Chancellor, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present to you the visitor of Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology, Okitupa. Dear Arakuni Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, SAN, CON, the Governor of Ondo State. Visitor.
Chancellor, sir. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the Council and Senate of the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology, Okitipupa, have resolved that the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, honorary causa of the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology, Okitipupa, be conferred on the very worthy Oba Dr. Frederick Enitiolorunoda Obateru Akinrutan, CON, PDCFR, FNIM, FICA, the Okoro Ajigawan, Paramount Ruler and Prescribed Authority, the Olugbo of Ugbo Land. I therefore call upon the Vice Chancellor to confer this honorary award on our Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir.
May I humbly request the Chancellor to remain standing. By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, I confer upon you the honorary doctorate degree of Business Administration, honoris causa of Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology, Okitipupa.
Chancellor, sir, I have the singular honor to call upon the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council to deliver a welcome address. Pro-Chancellor, sir.
The Governor of Ondo State and visitor to the university, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, SANCOL. I want to seek permission of all the dignitaries who are seated here. That means I will adopt the usual protocol because we have time constraints.
Has to be at another very important assignment very soon. And it's just because of the love we ask for this university that is here today. So all protocols duly observed. On behalf of the entire university community, I very warmly welcome all of you to today's memorable event. I especially welcome the visitor, the highly courageous, visionary, cerebral governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, SANCOL, and his entourage to this historic event of the Maiden Convocation of OAUSTECH University of Science and Technology, OAUSTECH. It is a historic event because it is the Maiden Convocation and also a combined convocation of 6 sets of graduates. In fact, there are supposed to be about 900 students here present. The convocation ceremony is long overdue. An attempt was made to have the convocation in March 2020, but this attempt was aborted at the last minute as a result of the emergence of COVID-19 pandemic. Permit me to crave your indulgence to accommodate a few pertinent remarks. I guess you all have my speech, so I'm going to be jumping some areas because of time constraints. Firstly, on an occasion like this, tribute should be paid to the founding father of this university. Our gratitude therefore goes to the late Dr. Olusegun Agbalu, former governor of Ondo State, for his vision, immense contributions, and the establishment of the university in 2008. May his gentle soul continue to rest in perfect peace. I also wish to take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Agagu's spouse, the wife, the presence of Chief Mrs. Olufunke Agagu at this memorable event, and to express the university's deep appreciation for her very laudable support to the university, which has been continuous. Secondly, our profound gratitude goes to the present governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, SANCOL, for his non-relenting efforts at improving the university through many interventions, especially in terms of infrastructural development. He woke up this university from slumber. The state government has been able to complete several previously abandoned capital projects in the university, including the venue of today's convocation. Mr. Governor has also assisted to ensure that OAUSTECH is enlisted for tenfold intervention and others, as a result of which the university is now benefiting from third-fund allocations. The development of internal road network in the university has continued to receive gratifying attention from the state government. I therefore, on behalf of council, management, and staff and students, say a big thank you to you, sir. I wish to plead with our visitor, although he has been fantastic, to continue his very good work by completing the construction of the School of Science building complex, which is the flagship project in this university. We shall be very grateful, sir, if you can do that for us as soon as possible. Thirdly, it is noteworthy that council and management have been very focused on the development of the university. Several previously abandoned projects have been completed from the university's internally generated resources. Some of these projects include principal staff quarters, essential staff quarters, university, eatery, etc. The university used to offer programs in Knowledge School of Science when Arakuni assumed office as governor of Ondo State in 2017. But the university has expanded and now offers programs in 4 schools, and some other schools are on the way. I want to use this opportunity to call on all stakeholders to support this university. For the university to live up to its expectations in areas of research, teaching, and community service, the university needs the support of all stakeholders, because government cannot, and government is not supposed to be solely responsible for adequately funding the university. Kindly know that no support is too small or too large. Your support will be greatly appreciated, and God loves generous donors. I must mention the highly commendable generous actions of those who have assisted the university through several interventions. They include the trial of Professor Koyaben, Justice Ademola Ikweme, and Pastor Jerry Akishele, who are definitely not money back, but they have constructed the Student Relaxation Center for us in this campus. Professor Shegun Adekunle also has constructed a fire station building for us. Chief Ayosula Piyolere, construction of Advancing Center building. Senator Michael Oluku, construction of a multi-purpose functions building. Omodayo Owotuga Foundation, an ongoing construction of the Omodayo Owotuga Memorial 300-seater lecture theatre. Engineer Ife Oyedele has assisted us with campus electrification projects. We are grateful. Chief Mrs. Agaku and the family, generous contribution towards the completion of the Vice Chancellor's Lodge and the OAUSTECH digitalization of the University Library. And of course, Vice Admiral Akin Adowo, the former Co-Chancellor of this university, who has generously donated the parcel of land to the university. We are grateful to all of them. I thank them immensely on behalf of the entire university community for their very thoughtful and laudable acts, and feel that other stakeholders should emulate them. I need to congratulate our dear graduates and their parents and guardians. Only a few of them are here. I guess it's because of the situation in the country. But they will represent all the around 900 students that are supposed to be here today. Let me also congratulate, I wish to reiterate this exceptional commitment and enormous support of the entire governing council of OAUSTECH University of Science and Technology. I especially express my gratitude and appreciation to my colleagues in the University Governing Council. I sincerely thank the Vice Chancellor, University management, staff and students, and individuals who have contributed in no small way to the development of this university and the success of this particular convocation program. I must also not forget to thank all the previous principal officers of this university. I can see the immediate past Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor. You are welcome. It was during his tenure that the university moved from the main campus to this place. And it was during his tenure that additional schools were also added, although we've not added more. You are welcome. To all graduates, I wish you all the best as you face the world. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Amen. Long live OAUSTECH, long live Adia Sunshine State, Ondo State, and long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless you.
Chancellor, sir. May I invite the Vice Chancellors and representatives of other institutions to present their goodwill messages to the Vice Chancellor. As I call the list I have here. First on the list is Professor Adolphus Odoguloto, DVC Admin, representing the Vice Chancellor of the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo. Professor Israel Oyewole, representing Vice Chancellor, Osun State University, Osogbo. Dr. Ikwe Ajibade, representing the Provost Adeyemi College of Education, Ondo. Professor J.B. Ayodele, DVC Academics, representing the Vice Chancellor of Ekiti State University, Ado-Ekiti. Dr. Osade Olopade, representing the Vice Chancellor. Adeleke University, Ede. Professor Grace Olutayo, Director of Quality Assurance, representing the Vice Chancellor, Bowen University, Iwo. Chancellor, sir, I now invite the Vice Chancellor to present his address to Convocation. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir.
It is with great joy and thanks to the Almighty God I join the Chancellor and the Pro-Chancellor to welcome our visitor, the Governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Odunayo, Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, to our university. I welcome our distinguished guests, graduates, staff, and students to this convocation ceremony, which happens to be the very first in the history of this university. Today's convocation, therefore, represents a watershed in the annals of this university. I want to especially welcome our guest lecturer for today's convocation, Emeritus Professor Olufemi Baniro, the former Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan. The visitors, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the major highlights of this convocation are as follows. We have done the first one, which is the conferment of Honorary Doctor of Business Administration on the Chancellor. And the award is in recognition of his success story in the global business environment, which he traversed scientifically with regular success. The second aspect of the highlight has to do with our graduates. The visitors, sir, today we are graduating 982 graduates from 6 states 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2019, 2026. Of these 982 students, 26 made first class. 307 second class upper, 488 second class lower, and 161 third class. Our achievements in the last 1 year. The visitors, sir, like the Police Chancellor rightly said, the university started with 1 faculty for almost about over 10 years. In the last 5 years, 2 faculties were added, maybe 3. In the last 1 year of my appointment, we have added another faculty, the School of Management. And 2 new faculties will be added in the next 2 months. The School of Physical Sciences and the School of Earth Sciences. The visitors, sir, our research agenda in this university is to key into the new economy of the world, which is called the blue economy. And arising from that, we were able to interface with the relevant stakeholder in this environment, and that is OAUSTECH. So arising from this, OAUSTECH is building a school of maritime transport and logistics for us at Imola to produce the critical manpower necessary to drive the blue economy. And the relevant courses in this regard are Bachelors of Nautical Science, Bachelors of Port and Shipping Management, Bachelors of Maritime Transport and Logistics, Bachelors of Maritime Economics and Finance, Bachelors of Coastal Tourism, and Bachelors of Science in Maritime Security. I want to say that we have been able to leverage on the connection you created for the university with the Caribbean Maritime University in Kingston, in Jamaica. Right now, we have a collaboration, and the School of Maritime Transport and Logistics, when completed, we are going to run what is called 3+1 program. Our students will spend 3 years in Nigeria and 1 year in Japan. We have a postgraduate school, because this university is a teaching university, where we have moved a step further to make it a research university. So we have a postgraduate school. With a postgraduate school, we have created 2 additional centers to energize the research, because it's research that makes a university. It's research that separates the university from other learning institutions. Arising from that, we have created the Center for Blue Economy and Innovation and the Center for Governance and Business Technology to run demand courses, high demand driven courses like public administration and e-government, because we are a university of technology. We're not just running courses like others. We bring in the technology. So we run public administration, it's run in other places where we have added an innovation, and that is the e-government. We run business administration with e-commerce, finance and e-banking, agribusiness, forensic accounting, coastal environmental management, fisheries and aquaculture technology, coastal tourism, port and shipping management, and coastal park technology. Like I've said, visitors, our university, we have laid a solid foundation for this university to be repositioned in the global ranking. So in research, they are doing very well. We have many of our scholars, our professors, our senior lecturers, and young PhD holders who have just been trained in the UK and South Africa. They are winning so many awards. A few of them have been listed here. Dr. Oladimeji is currently in India. Dr. Mogo Adio just came back from India too. We have Dr. Igelonu. She just came back from the University of Vienna, where she was invited to deliver a guest lecture on the ground of academic standing. And we also have a very young child just coming up, Mr. Maxwell at the He's a PhD student, but he has won several laureates. He just came back from Argentina, from the leading school in Argentina, where he won a 50,000 euro grant for his research. Mr. Visitor, sir, we also have public lectures, and we have been able to attract international visitors to this university. Because this university must be visible. We have also expanded infrastructural development. Let me make a few pieces of that. We are happy to report that the university just received a special intervention for hostel from TEDFON. Thank you, sir, for listening us, because the idea is to make this university residential. Thank you very much. We have also improved ICT. Policy of the Convocation Foundation, this university was given 25 million grant for digitization of the university library. And we have also improved security of life and property here. Before, every time they keep vandalizing our power lines. And the university has also produced the first strategic plan for the university from 2023 to 2033. We have improved visibility, like I've said. We have signed collaboration with several universities across the world so that we can benefit from their research and academic standing. They are listed: University of Missouri, Kansas City, Auburn University, University of Kaduna in Sao Paulo, University of Texas in Austin, in the US, Morgan State University, University of the Gambia, ICT University in Yaoundé, and Africans at Ilefe. Our staff and students, we have been able to put smiles on their faces. In the last 6 months, our staff, we paid them full salary. The area of half salary, paying them 70% is gone. In the last 6 months, all the staff, they get their full salary. So I want to especially appreciate the visitor, Arakurin, Oluwarosi, Odumayo Akeredolu, SAN, CON, for the regular payment of the school convention. And I also want to plead that now that the number of faculties has increased from 1 to 3, now we have 5 faculties. We want to plead, Mr. Visitor, sir, for the subvention. In conclusion, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate our governor, the visitor to our university, for the support for this university. I also want to use this opportunity, sir, to thank you for the opportunity you have given me to serve as the first substantive vice chancellor of this university, despite the fact that you did not even know me from Adams when you got me appointed. Thank you, sir. I want to thank the Governing Council, most especially the chairman, Professor Akingo Adesomo, for his support at all times. I appreciate the unions, all the unions, ASU, NASU, SANO, NAS, for giving me the support and the cooperation. I thank members of management, Senate, Committee of Deans, Directors, staff, and students for their support. I appreciate all the friends of the university who have donated projects for teaching and research and development for our university. Finally, I congratulate all the graduates, the parents, the guidance for their success. To our graduates, I say go to the world and conquer the world. You have the skills, you have the competencies, you have all that is required to make change in the world possible. The university puts you in high esteem as you break the ground and stay connected and never forget mathematics. Thank you and God bless.
Chancellor, sir. I'd like to invite the Emeritus Professor former Vice Chancellor of the University of Maiden, to deliver the Convocation lecture.
The university. Let me stand on the existing protocol because we don't have much time. Actually, normally during convocation, convocation like this, convocation lecture is usually something that is held before, convocation, because of the issues normally that the convocation lecture is supposed to address. So this one is just to give just a kind of inkling, summary of what is contained, because we are still going to have, the university is still going to provide the platform in which we are going to be looking at the details of what you will see. I've seen some of you have got copies of it. Somebody saw 137 pages and they said that, well, maybe we'll be going for lunch and then come back, No, that is not going to be, the case. I will just give you, an inkling of what is contained in there. But even having said that, I think I must say that when I was invited by the university, I felt, really honored. And of course, I had no alternative. I must accept for several reasons, among which one, Olusegun Agagu, University of Science and Tech. The name Olusegun Agagu. To me, I just must be here. And then Professor Adeshomoju. These are all friends that we started from University of Ibadan. Myself and Professor Agagu, Dr. Agagu started University of Ibadan at the same time. And our mommy, I'm happy that you are here today. I feel greatly, honored. Well, so, having said that, well, it's a pity that this is looking like you are in an inaugural lecture, where all the officers are sitting in front and what you are presenting at the back, and then you start. It's an exercise. Tony, only those in it. But I will quickly, move to make sure that, because it is just the summary of the message, since we are still going to really have opportunity of drilling down. And the message in here, I said, what's the base of this lecture? Because they asked me to pick my title. And in there, the title of the lecture, which says, you see, I look at the vision of this university. Fantastic. Leading international recognition, raising core of technological competent individuals, responding to the needs of the environment. In other words, it's talking about employability. It's talking about the skill sets that our students, when they get out in there as graduates, that they will need to be able to make the difference. So that's what the university is talking about. So I said, wow, it means that this is a university that is concerned with employability, of their products out there. Then the second one said, to identify technological needs and problems, to solve them within the context of community, national needs, and sustainable development. Honestly, I fell in love with this university when I stumbled on that project, Center for Blue Economy. Because what is being now provided all over the world is having universities that we call service-intensive universities. Our universities must make the difference out there in terms of helping the nation. So it's not a question now that universities you just put, ivory tower. What used to be ivory tower? No, the tower has gone. The gate is open for everybody to come in, to be able to bring the problem from the outside, inside, and then solution back, outside there. So when I saw that, I said, wow, that is excellent that the university, has this. Then, so I said transforming, so to service, I said service intensive university, which we must comment. So I now said the title is Transforming the Nigerian University System for Graduate Employability, because employability now is becoming a big issue. Graduates getting in there. You will be surprised to know there are several jobs still in our economy, but we don't have the, people with the right skills to be able to occupy those jobs. And then there's that disconnect. Our university disconnected from the, private sector, the industrial sector. And that's one of the major lessons of this lecture. That, look, our universities and the industry must be connected. University it's not just a question of university just producing, no. As I will show later, that the responsibility. And then, for sustainable development, so service intensive, that's what, they have to do. So my central message, so that I can just quickly go and finish at that level. Now, I said the ongoing globalization of world economies, we are casualties. Are we competing? Our industry able to compete out there? That is the big problem. And we just must compete. Take any sector. Where can we say that, yes, we are even exporting in terms of the quality of products? But the question is, we must compete. Because if you don't compete, forget about creation of jobs. The industry will not be able to, if your industries are not competing, then you'll be losing the jobs as I will show there and so on. So it doesn't compete. So, but what is it? When we studied what because NUC, when we challenged us, a few of us, I was the chairman, to look into what has been happening in respect of graduate employability. How come that our graduates are not being employed? A committee of 10 of us, not only in Nigeria, even outside of Nigeria, we studied what people were doing that we are not being doing. And you find that a number of things that we really, have to really put right if we have to start producing the skills. The skills will just have to be there. And otherwise, we cannot solve, the problem we are talking about. So then third, development of certain capacity. Now this is a University of Science, Science and Technology. What nations, whether developing or developed, nothing more than science, engineering, technology, and innovation. Those are the things that you're deploying to make the difference, nothing more. And this is a University of Science and Tech. What are you talking about? That's why I felt particularly happy when this university said, well, they will be tackling blue economy and they'll be deploying the SETI into it. Nothing can be more fantastic than that. But it's only to share experience of how that is done data. Then, that's the third one. Then, in the first century, I said in here, cutting edge of the transfer and apply. Well, we've already said that they must apply it. What I want you to take away from here, from this simple, this interaction or the lecture, which is contained a lot in the write-up, is that what nation states are using to make the difference is nothing more than what we call partnership between government, academia, and industry. That is what they're using. Government is involved, challenging academia. And academia also involved using their science, engineering, technology, and innovation capability to make a difference in the industry. That's what is being used. And in terms of this, I don't have to go into details. In the write-up, that some of you will see. We see, for example, the collapse of Dunlop. Dunlop operated for 45 years. An 8-point-something billion enterprise. And why did they collapse? They collapsed because Dunlop could not compete with imported tires. And government could not protect Dunlop with any policy. But basically, there are other people which I showed, I'm not going to detail. Also to show that, for example, you may not know that in the poultry sector, our poultry sector are the one driving all these outlets, Titalizer, Mr. Biggs, and so on. Most of their products are poultry driven. Don't be surprised that the chicken coming in, imported, coming in at a time, some time ago, it was coming in at just about 140 naira per kg. And the production, Ibadan is the center of poultry. The companies in there, their production cost was about 120. But for the graduates, a graduate of University of Obafemi University of Animal Science, they had a poultry. He asked the question, Yeah. He asked the question, how come that the products coming in from outside being sold for 140 naira, 200, and that was his own production cost. Suffice it to say that he did he Google. I'm sure most of you now, I think you must, I don't have to introduce you to Google. You Google now, what we are telling our students now, don't rely on only what we lecturers tell you in the classroom. You must also add to what we have added through Googling, and you will see there is knowledge out there more than the knowledge within the four walls of the university, in which you can influence. Now, what did he do? He was able to identify the technology used by those whom they are competing with. And what is that technology? We raising our own chicken here. We have a pen outside. All kinds of things, weather, they were weather beaten, heat, maybe and so on. It's a pity I will not show you, I will not be able to get to the side. When you are using that technology, which is our traditional, the cost is 190 naira per kg to produce. He brought in 10 fertilization system, which he saw from Brazil, brought it to Ibadan. By the time he used that technology, he brought the cost of production to just 140. That was, a graduate, looking in and then bringing in to make the difference. So that's what we're doing. We're challenging you. There are many sectors where some of you can really, move in and, make the difference. So that's basically what we're saying. Then finally, because time gave me, I cannot end without saying that. Like I said, government has to come in to really support, challenge the university with industrial problem. And in the write-up you see there, I gave the idea, the information about how South Africa challenged Cape Town University in the area of textile technology. What is happening to our textile section now? Is it not collapsed? But what did South Africa do? They challenged University of Cape Town. Go to our sector. Go to India. Go to China. What are they doing that our own people are not doing? So suffice it to say that university took it as a challenge with the support of government. And they were out there in China and so on. Right now, South Africa, in the textile sector, you go to Cape Town University, you will see a whole module for textile, and with people from outside and their own students also. South Africa has caught up, not only with India, with China, in that area of textile. So that's my own main message. Let government, in our key industrial sector, challenge the university. And of course, in terms of funding, challenge them with funding, challenge them. And I think the university will respond to the challenge. And of course, the students and so on, participating there. And finally, to our graduates, I'm always proud of our students. We did a study where one guy, they thought that in Nigeria they just meet, student or staff who not, but he told me that if there's one country they are afraid of when they bring in new products, new technology, it is Nigeria. That the rate at which Nigerian young ones absorb technology, the teacher will become the student. That was something. So please, you have been given, what you have been given is to, they have facilitated the skill that you have there. Be ready to build the skills. And in building the skills, I'm sure, like I said, the opportunities are not only here within the four walls of the university, but outside there. We are having now, what we call knowledge explosion. And you should be able to, key into it, as I wish you the very best of luck, going forward.
Thank you, sir. Now, conferment of first degrees. Chancellor, sir. I now call upon the Dean, School of Science, to present the candidates who have satisfied the requirements of the statutes and regulations of the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology, and who have been found worthy both in character and in learning first degrees of the university. Dean, sir.
All candidates for the award of degree in the School of Science for the 2014-2015, 2015-2016, 2016-2017, 2017-2018, 2018-2019, and 2019-2020 academic sessions to stand and remain standing. In the name of the School of Science and the authority of Senate, I have the honor to present to you these persons who have successfully completed their degree programs in this university, those present and those who for good cause are unavoidably absent, and for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Botany, Physics and Aquaculture, Microbiology, Zoology, Biochemistry, Industrial Chemistry, Geophysics, Physics, Computer Science, and Mathematics.
Your Excellency, the visitor. Yes, Guideline, I admit you all.
I'd like to call your attention to the following first-class graduates who will stand for recognition.
You may turn the tassel of your caps to the left.
So, once you hear your name, you know that you are one of those first-class candidates. For 2014-2015, we have the program Fisheries and Aquaculture. We have Oluwafemi Olowojuni. In microbiology, we have Elomofe Ikuyiminu. Then Mobolaji Elizabeth Jayeoba. In biochemistry program, we have Olamide Muyiwa Babatunde. Then in computer science, we have Kasim Babatunde Olanipekun. In mathematics, we have Bankole Fisayo Adedara. In geophysics, we have James Omeza Bayode. For remain standing for 2015-2016 academic session. For biochemistry program, we have Adebisi Adunola Demeyin, Samuel Ademola Ikwejamoye. Then in physics program, we have Temitayo Samuel Olufunmi Lakin. Then in the 2016-2017 academic session, we didn't have one there. In 2017-2018 academic session, in microbiology program, we have Alaba Gabriel Ilesanmi. Then we have Ifeoluwa Sefunmi Ademakinwa. Then in biochemistry program, we have Tosin Felicia Fajembola. Then we have David Oluwaseun Oluyara. Then industrial chemistry, we have Mayowa Festus Oladele. Then 2018-2019 academic session, we have physics and aquaculture, we have Blessing Aderunke Oguntokun. Then geophysics, we have Adeleke Samuel Adedoyin Oluwaseun Banso. Then in biochemistry program, we have Tope Samuel Omogunwa. Then Faith Esther Ogunbameru. In 2019-2020 academic session, we have for physics and aquaculture program, we have Osereme Egoise Abulu. Then in biochemistry program, we have Oluwatoyin Akinyemi. Then Aishat Ounere Owakachi. Then in computer science, we have Kehinde Samuel Owoputi. Then mathematics, we have Oluwatosin Ayo Idowu and Oluwakeji Daniel Onabajo. That's
You may be seated. Now, presentation of prizes. The Chancellor, sir, on pages 76 to 80 of the brochure for this convocation, we have a list of award winners for all the sets. I'd like to announce to you all that after this ceremony, please report at the Academic Affairs Division of the Registry to collect letters of your award and proceed to the bursary to submit your account details so that the prizes will be delivered into your accounts. Thank you. Chancellor, sir, still on page 76, we have a list of the best graduating students for all the years. Mr. Lamide Muiwa Babatunde, Adebisi Adunla Demehin, Samuel Pelumi Ogunlusi, Gabriel Ilesanmi Alaba, Samuel Adedoyin, and on page 80, we have the best graduating student for 2020 academic session, Oluwatoyin Akinyemi. I'd like to call all of them to stand for an applause. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I'd like to introduce to I'd like to crave your indulgence to allow the valedictorian, the best graduating student for the 2019-2020 session, to also rise for recognition. Thank you. Chancellor, sir, Humbly, I have the singular honor to invite the visitor to the Olusegun Agagu University to deliver his address to Convocation. Chancellor.
Are you sure? So, please, you can have a seat. You can have a seat, please. Please sit down, please. Our Chancellor, and I think rightly, I should just now greet all other KBCs who are here with you, and greet all the KBCs who are here. Approach Chancellor, the one and only Bobo that we know. I pay my respect to you and other members of the Governing Council. There are many of them who are here. Vice Chancellor, I respect you, and through you, pay my respect to all the lecturers and management staff who are here. Our invited guests from the numerous universities who have today given their own letters in appreciation. I thank you all for coming. We appreciate you all. Now that my eyes move this way, I thank God that I moved this way. Else, I would have been guilty in a court where they will say I did not respect my chief judge. My Lord, the chief judge, give my respect to you. I know that maybe there are other judges here, but I pay my respect to you. There's many of us here. We are all very important. All. Past vice chancellors are here. Admirals and governors, past governors of states, they are here. And the matriarch of the Agagu family is here. All of us are so important. So I greet all of you, sir. Our graduates, I greet you. But when our Convocation lecturer, Professor Bamiru, when he stood up, he was so happy. So many of them here, UI and Co, they are all happy. So, it's not only UI. Many of us from Ife are here. Great Ife. Great Ife. So we are here. And I don't know who should be leading us. I think Mike should be leading us. Because when we're investing together, students rose to become vice chancellor. Paborode, we are here leading Ife. You are the vice chancellor. So many others have followed you. And you are doing a great work for us. We are waiting for that work so that we can have another other university in Ondo State. I'm waiting for that work. My good friend is here, who is not only supplying light to this campus. I want to say it here loud and clear. When have light in South, you cannot but thank Ife Oyudele for his efforts. I know one of your juniors sitting beside you there will say my teacher, but I cannot say my teacher. You should say my teacher to me because I'm your own senior. So, so I thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. All members of the state executive who are here, I thank you. I will not read this speech because everything has been cut short because of me. I need to drop into the chopper and return, or else I will be taking money from your running grant to pay extra. So I don't want to do that. So let me run away on time. So I congratulate Chancellor again on the conferment of this honorary degree. And I think it's the same one you got from Leeds University in Ibadan. Business, everything business. You all know about business. Congratulate you. I must say, sir, that all of you, sir, from the Pro-Chancellor to the Vice-Chancellor to the management to the council and everybody, sir, I must thank you for keeping alive and aglow the flame of excellence which the founders of the institution had envisioned. We know what they wanted. We know we suffered some setback. We must thank God that we are now back on course. Yes, I must salute in a special way the great vision of our elder brother and leader, the former governor of our state, the late Dr. Olusegun Kokumo Agagu. I don't know why they did not put Kokumo here, because they only put Olusegun, maybe because he has died, so there is no need for us. I don't know why they have removed Kokumo from this, but well, Brashegun, we knew Brashegun, a number of us call him Kokumo, whether you like it or not, it means Dr. Olusegun Kokumo Agagu, whose special passion, commitment, and magnanimity had made the establishment of this university a reality. I know there are entire people of Ondo State, all of us, but in particular, we from the Southern Senatorial District of Ondo State, we are all happy. Or are you going to deny me that I'm from here? I'm here from South. So we are all happy that we have this university. It was years after his demise, the brainchild of this visionary leader was again renurtured. And today, I'm happy when I read that we are churning out 6 academic sets of graduating students in style and honor of academic excellence. I thank you all students. When we first got here, you are about 1/3 of those of you are here. Gradually, many more people are coming in. We are appreciative of the present condition in this country. This cashless society, this drawback in all our financial status, all of us. Because I said to someone, I said, what sort of governor are you? I cannot boast of 5 million. I go back and said, where is money? They said there's no naira. I said, how? And to transfer. So transfer all those people shouting, Akita, Akita, say, oh, Akita, what's your number? Let me transfer. I think it's because Emefiele had never been governor. Or just governor by name, Central Bank. If you have been governor, you know that no governor can operate without cash. It's not possible. So, and nobody can operate without cash, not only governors. And you can see that most of you came in droves and co, and now the place is almost filled up. I congratulate you all for this day. This is your day. Be happy and rejoice in it. Let me share your joy and say that, look, you have just been prepared for the battle of life. And one of his speeches said, you should go and conquer. You are well prepared for the battle of life because you have been shaped and heated for the challenges and opportunities life will throw at you. The problem we have in this country is our choice. When you talk about gold, mineral resources, I can assure you it will be available for many of you if you want to exploit. But what would that give you? Ask, what will that give the country? I can assure you, whatever gold, oil will give, if you have proper human development, you will do better than that. And that's why when the Vice Chancellor was talking or in his speech, I was impressed. And look, the important thing now is what they have given to you. If you use it well, you might not need to go to any office. Your laptop is enough an office for you. Human development. You just sit down with your laptop, you just be connecting, before you know you are making billions. So, for you, I can assure you that having been so distilled in the university with that futuristic thought of building you as graduates or graduates that can live on their own or that can survive on their own, take that opportunity. It's so important. I must say that it's expected that by now you all have capacity, all of you, and even the emotional intelligence to handle every situation of life. Not particularly when you look at the rough times you are there. This was a training ground for hard men. And I'm sure you have learned a lot. There's no doubt in my mind that you have potentials to transform this country. All of you are not from this state, but you have potential to transform this country. Please put everything in it to develop the training and experience which you have garnered during your stay in this university. You have done a lot here, except you want to tell me you have not gained anything from this university. But I'm sure you have gained a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, our administration has a strong sense of responsibility towards the realization of the vision and mission of this university in line with our strategic education policy. Hence, our unwavering regular intervention and unflagging support for this institution. Let me reiterate that we are ardent believers in education. We share the sentiments of our late brother, Dr. Olusegun Okumo Agagu, whose benevolence we are all enjoying today. We consider education as one of our cardinal responsibilities, and this responsibility is a social debt that we owe this generation and posterity. That accounts for the huge investment we have expended on education, most especially on our universities within our 6 years of administration. You can ask at all the universities we have here what we have done in 6 years. They will tell you all. When we got here, we were alarmed at the deplorable condition of things. The road. I said to myself, is this a university? Everything was overgrown with weeds, nothing. But we were determined that this university will not be abandoned. So we commend that gradual, radical, and systematic implementation of the state government strategic plan for the university. And I know that today there are many things that we are trying to do, and the Pro-Chancellor has said many of them. I don't need to say much again. But we have been challenged about this science building. Oh, I pray the challenge is not coming too late, because we have less than 2 years. Because by the time election starts next year, we will start fighting for who becomes governor. By the time you elect a governor, you now say that Akiti is a lame dog governor. So maybe I have about 1.5 years, because the last 6 months will be a lame dog governor. Somebody else will be determined, but we'll work on it. You know, we have recently approved the construction of the 2.5 kilometer road, which has started. And I think by now we have achieved about 75% level of completion. This was when you opened the facilities and you mentioned to me you needed to do that so that there'll be road network linking where the university, what do you call it, I forgot the name anyway. So where the Vice Chancellor and others will stay. So that's why we accepted immediately and we started. So we'll do what we can do. So we'll continue to release funds. And as you know, a few times we do have windfall. And when we share windfalls, it's not limited only to us, judiciary, limited to legislature. We allow it to go to the educational institutions because it's an important thing. And we want to thank you, sir, the Vice Chancellor and the Pro-Chancellor for efforts thus far in ensuring that this university is afloat. You have done so well. Let me specifically say that I'm applauding the efforts or your efforts in complementing our own efforts too. Because if you are not sincere about it and you are not with us, there is no way to do this. You have not mentioned it, but I note that your, whether it might be meager, internally generated revenue has supported a number of the things you are doing in this place. And I'm sure that you can increase your IGR the more. I know that. Other assistance to university from all of us. Most of us are here. Papa Onukunzia. See him sitting at the back there. I see our governor here. I see the matriarch. I see engineer Ifedele, who will not limit his assistance to light. I'm sure he will assist if you let him know in completing one of those buildings. Ife Okajue. Okajue Amoni. And I know that our chancellor too, he must complete one of the buildings here that will name after you. Abikabesi Abikeli Muroke. Himopuroni. Me paro. And Gabi is not going to go to Molen. It's important. Little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. All of us can do a little bit. I remember when Admiral Aduo, when he sent me a note to thank me for signing the CFO for the land. And I said, sir, thank me. It's my duty, I'm doing my work. I have no other work to do, I must sign. But I never knew he wanted to give the land to this university. And after I signed it, he now said to me, he's giving the land to the university. I said, God, I never knew, but I had to perform my duty. And thank you so much, sir. Once again, I thank you. It's a big parcel of land, though. So Baba could have used it for anything. He could have started selling it. But he felt he wanted to donate. And Baba Nukun has done his own. I've said it in Akumba. I've said it also in Unimed. It's important for me to say it here. Although we don't have many of our money men here today, most of our children are not coming back to these big houses we have built here. Most of them are not going to come back. And I got it at UI. Borofolu gave law faculty big house. Today, faculty of law is in it. We can also give. We can intervive us while alive. Because of Baba has donated his own land to the university. You can donate houses. You can donate land. If you still want to stay there, you can put it in your will. Nobody will forget you. Because those buildings will just be there. Nobody will come to that building. These children are not coming back. They are not. So, just my little advice that we can also make contributions as we go along. As I conclude, let me once again congratulate the university on our Maiden Convocation. I bid our graduating students God mercy and divine favor. As we set out on this next phase of life, although a number of you have set out some time past, you're only just taking your paper now, or it's just formality. But as you have set out, or as we set out in this next phase of life, always remember, as the Vice Chancellor said, your alma mater. Don't forget this place. We have not forgotten our alma mater. We have not even forgotten our secondary school. Don't forget the university. The university made you. Today, you have been found worthy in character and learning to be admitted into the circle of intellectuals. You are youth, but let me let you know that in size, when we talk about youth, you are a minority. That's what most of us don't know. Are we at a point in aggregating youth that you know your mass? Because mechanical activities, those boys in the motor park and all those things, they are youth. Those who are marginally, they are youth. By the time you put them together, you are about 30% when you talk about youth. But you are the ones that can influence them. Take advantage of your education. Be great ambassadors of this great institution. Be proud. Wear your badge with pride. Wear your badge with pride. You saw me when I shout Great Effect. You saw the reaction. We are proud. UI people will come and say Great White, but they became great after us. Professor, our Pro-Chancellor feels I'm not right. I'm telling you the truth. We had our university games all over. The football matches dominated. Today, you guys carrying this day, another this day. But the day came that we now played another university game in UI. And Ife defeated Professor Ibadan. And that's how Great Ife came about. It's a great. We visited them there on their campus. Always said that, oh, Ife is great. Great Ife. Great. Great Ife. So you know everybody now saying great, great. Ife is a great university. So I congratulate you parents, guardians and well-wishers of the graduating students. A few of them are outside, some of them are coming now. I pray that your labor on these graduates shall never be in vain. Amen. ẹ̀yin náà ẹ má gbàgbé ilé o ṣe gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ má gbàgbé ilé o ìkànnì wá ń sìn báyìí ó ń bọ̀ ó gbọ́ ọmọ dání mo rí gbàdé wọlé màmá yẹn tẹ̀lé màá fẹ́ wọlé jókòó ti pẹ̀lú ẹ̀mí tó ti ṣe táwọn gájú náà sọ àwọn ní màmá ẹ̀yìn jókòó sáìdì tọmọ bá ké wọ́n á pàṣẹ sí láti bá yín fún kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àbí mo purọ́ tí bá gbé mo purọ́ ẹ tí mo ń purọ́ ojú mo rí gbogbo ẹ̀ mo rí báyìí sí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ so ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ má gbàgbé lé àwọn òbí wa wọ́n jìyà púpọ̀ nítorí wa o ẹ rántí o wọ́n jìyà púpọ̀ nítorí wa bó bá ti wù kó rí ẹ bá ti ráyè wọ́n bá pè yín ẹ wálé wọ̀nà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá gbọ́wọ̀ mi àmọ́ ọ̀wọ́ ló máa ń sọ ẹni wálé wọ̀nà ìpín àwọn lọ ẹni gbé àrùn àti rúgbìn yẹn wá fún wọn wálé wọ̀nà ṣèkúnjọ́má bó ṣe tọrọ ìmọ̀ àgbàbẹ bó ṣe sísì ìmọ̀ àgbàbẹ wálé wọ̀nà ṣèkúnjọ́má ẹ̀yin ṣé o.
Body, them they trick body, them they shake body, how them they shake, how them they shake.
Chancellor, sir, in line with the visitor's charge, we have a list of some of the university benefactors on page 82 of the brochure, and we have a form for those who may wish to be friends of the university and assist the university on page 97 of the brochure. Kindly fill the form and submit it to the advancement office of the university, and we'll follow it up from there. I also wish to inform graduates that we're expecting that you will send to the advancement office names of 2 representatives of each set between now and the 17th of May. This will form the nucleus of the establishment of the Alumni Association. Thank you very much as you do that. Chancellor, sir, respectfully, let me invite you to declare this convocation closed.
Governor, I declare the convocation closed. Thank you very much.
I'm a
May we all remain standing until the procession leaves. Thank you.
My name is Temi Ologun-Orishe. I'm a professor of climate science and the vice chancellor of Olusegun University of Science and Technology, Ogutukupa, Nigeria. Today marks a watershed in the history of this university. In the last 15 years, this is the first convocation ceremony we are having. We've graduated 6 sets, and so it is groundbreaking. It is historic. When I came on board in the last 1 year, the university has 3 faculties. In the last 1 year, I've increased the number of faculties from 3 to 5. We've added 2 more faculties. It's faculty of, we use school here, School of Management Sciences, and then the School of Art Sciences. And aside from that, registration of students used to be manual. We brought in a new portal where we migrated from manual registration to online. And we have a new software to process student results. And when I came on board, we had 3 years of student results that were not processed. Even some of our students, they missed NYSC twice. Some of them were supposed to go to service. They were told for 8 months. But when I came on board with my management staff, we brought a new software and a new portal. We were able to compute all the student results, and the students were mobilized. And we have also done very well in the area of internationalization. We have signed an MOU with quite a number of universities like University of Missouri in the US, University of Texas at Austin, University of Capina in Sao Paulo in Brazil, the University of Gambia, ICT University in Yaoundé. Apart from that, our research focus, like I've said, is in the area of blue economy. We have been able to interface with the Oil Mineral Producing Commission in Ondo State, or SOPADE. So they are building a school for us, a maritime academy, where we teach and train the critical manpower needed to drive the blue economy of the state and the country. So we'll be running programs like nautical science, port management, marine economics and finance, and marine transportation and logistics, as well as maritime security. So these are some of the areas we have been able to expand. And even in terms of staff welfare, staff in this university, they collect half salary. But in the last 6 months, I've changed the narrative. I pay full salary to my staff. For me, that's a major breakthrough. Because I've been able to block all the leaking pipes in the university. I was prepared for this job. I did not pick up this job by accident. I'm happy the governor picked me on merit. So when I came, I knew there were challenges in terms of paucity of funds. But like I've said, I've blocked all leakages. The IGR of the university was unable to harvest the resources. They were able to harvest only 50%. But by the time I block all the leakages and open up new opportunities, we were able to increase our IGR to 100%. And just to remain focused and to remain committed to the vision. And I run this university based on transparency, and I'm fair and fair to everybody. Our agenda is to move this university from teaching university to become a research-based university. A university without a strong research base is not a university. And one of the strategies of doing that is to create centers, research centers. And one of the centers we have created is the Center for Blue Economic and Innovation. Locally, we have a professor of marine policy in the university who is heading that center. We also have a center for governance and business technology, where we run courses like e-government, e-commerce, e-banking, and forensic accounting. If you look at the American education, it is quite different from the British education. British education is too theoretical. The American education, they believe that professionals can be brought into the system to share their experience in the area of research. You are a business guru, you have MBA. Tell us the research in the business world, how to solve practical problems in the business world. So we run DBA right now, Doctor of Business Administration. If you have MBA, you can come and pick a DBA. These are all American models. And we also feel that those who are in the environmental field, concerned with pollution, protection of environment, and who have experience, even in government as directors, they can come and do Doctor of Environmental Management. So these are part of the philosophy. We are expecting the visitation by the National University Commission by mid-April. We are ready for them. They need to do what is called resource verification to look at our facilities. Once that one is done by middle of April, we are good to go. We are confident. We are going to start nursing come September by grace of God. My advice is that we should key into the vision of the new leadership, the new management, the new leadership. It should be hardworking, and the university has crawled for too long. It is time to run. It's time to fly. So they should inculcate the spirit of hard work and take their job seriously. My advice to the graduates is that we have equipped them with the necessary skills, the competencies they need to conquer the world. So they have to go to the world and conquer the world and put their skills into place, and they can be employable, and they can also compete globally for positions where they can make their own contributions. And When they become successful in life, they should not forget us, forget the alma mater.
Ini dada.